So, chaos ahead of elections among Iran-backed factions in Iraq. The elections are coming up in November. The Iraqi people who embrace their new voting rights are really getting into the swing of how democracy works. Here is a news clip on the 2021 elections. As you will see, getting thousands of ballots from the polling stations to the main stations to be counted includes armed guards and tight security. November 2025 elections will be no different.
Simulation campaigns conducted for Iraq's parliamentary election. The ballot on Sunday is the first to be held since nationwide protests in 2019, demanding a change in the electoral system. And with intense political rivalry between armed groups, a resurgence of ISIL, and widespread skepticism towards the election, securing it is a major task. In the city of Najaf, soldiers are being deployed alongside police officers to protect more than 350 ballot centers. They're on high alert for any threats.
We have started conducting sweep operations of the ballot box locations to maintain security in the whole governorate and prevent any infiltrations.
The government has urged people to cast their votes. Upgraded biometric cards will be used. The Elections Commission says they prevent vote rigging. Dozens of international observers will be also deployed to monitor the voting process. There are more than 50,000 polling stations and at least 3,000 candidates in this parliamentary election. These security individuals say they will do all they can to make sure everyone is safe and the polls take place without an incident.
Al-Sudani has already announced his intentions to run. The channel supports his efforts or those of any prime minister who encourages the growth of the Iraqi economy without interference from neighboring countries. You must remember that the first time Iraqi citizens were allowed to vote after the fall of Saddam Hussein was in 2005, when elections took place to elect 275 transitional National Assembly members. The Iraqi Prime Minister welcomes the French President's upcoming visit to Baghdad. For some reason, we're seeing more news in the international news feeds about Iraq and France, who is increasing its help for Iraq. France's President, Emmanuel Macron, will arrive in Baghdad soon. Jean-Noel Barrot, France's foreign minister, said on Wednesday that Iraq should not be pulled into conflicts in a turbulent Middle East. Viewers on this channel have voiced their frustration with the delay in the flotation or revaluation of Iraq's currency. You should know that the more complex research we do on what happened between 2003 and 2025, we realize that Iraq has experienced change after change that has delayed the country's economic growth, not to mention the internal conflicts. Think about it. Because Iraq has been under sanctions, small changes occur every time there is a new administration in America. And because Iraq is learning how democracy works, policies have changed each time there has been a new prime minister in Iraq. That is a lot of changes. The channel will make a more educated effort to help you understand these changes between 2003 and 2025. You will begin to see a pattern of consistent delays caused by misinformation, culture differences, and indifference on the part of some. Subscribe and hit the bell for verifiable news updates on the IQD, Iraq, and the Middle East.